Hi, good morning. This is David, and I am going to go through the way on how to add the brand new content into Pages on bloodtest.co.uk. So we're on the front page here. I'm going to go jump into the back, so you'll come into the dashboard. First thing you'll want to do is go to Posts, okay, and then select Drafts. Okay, because this is where all the new content lives. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we'll take the first one here on the blood test. Okay, so this is for new key, so we'll open it up, and this is where the content and information that you will need to put onto the page is kept. Okay, so to do the page, okay, because currently these pages have kind of been done, but we've got to redo them with this new content. Okay, so just come to the main page, go to the bottom, go to blood test locations. We're doing new key right now, so this is all alphabetical. So find new key on here, LMN, and there is new key. Just click on it and it will open up the page with what was the older content. Okay, so we're going to put this brand new content on here. All right, best place to go is to edit with WP Bakery Page Builder. Click on that and it should come up. There we go, it's all here, and we start right from the top. Okay, now pretty much this first section is kind of already done. Okay, so you won't really need to touch this. Okay, the first heading on any page, okay, must be private blood test new key. All right, or private blood test whatever other location that you're doing. All right, now if we do need to make new pages, I've done another video about that. You know how to duplicate the Ashford page to get into the new template. Okay, but for these ones right now, it'll be for a little while. Okay, you probably will not need to change this, okay, at all. All right, but to get that information, this is where you'll find it. Okay, so that first heading is here, so I'm going to do it as if it was a brand new page. Okay, so the first one would do the heading. This says private blood test new key. You would get that before this colon here. Here it is, private blood test new key. You just copy it, go across, paste it in. Okay, save changes and then close. Okay, for the second part here, the information is in two parts. Okay, but we'll do it. Okay, so this says fast track health testing. In here we've got reliable health testing. Okay, so that's where you will get this. Just copy it, go across, highlight that, paste it in. Now it's reliable health testing. Okay, and for this little section here, okay, what you need to do is just pop down to the bottom of the article, okay, and pick a little piece out of this last paragraph here. Okay, most of the time you can actually just use this, book your private health check in new key now to gain early insights. That would be enough. We can copy that, go across and paste it in. Okay, get rid of that one, put a full stop in. Okay, and that will do it. So you can save the changes and close it, and there we go. Oh, now you can see now it's bolded. Okay, we don't want that bold. You can't actually see it sometimes. So what we'll do is just highlight the whole thing, click bold and bold again, save the changes, close it, and now it's back. All right, we don't want any of the bolding apart from in the main headings. All right, so that's the top section done. Let's go to the next bit, and we've got two headings here. Okay, so we'll, again, it says private blood test new key. Sorry Faisal, you got that wrong. Okay, so where you're going to get this, okay, so we're going to edit this. Okay, and you'll get that from the first heading in the article. It's kind of here. Okay, or you can take it from here if you wish to. Okay, but So you will need private blood tests with an S, and you can put in new key, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so we can just do that. Save changes, close it. Okay, and then the next one, the next heading, you will also get it from here, and you can actually do it from here. Okay, it just says blood wellness test. Okay, you can just copy that. We can put in S if we want to make it make a bit more sense, and close it. So those are those two headings, and now we're into this first paragraph. Okay, now you can see that it's got a heading in here. I would probably then choose one of these headings. Okay, you can see what it says. Okay, and it says in new key. We will probably have to take the in out. Let's have a look which one would be nicest. Yeah, we could probably use that one there. Okay, so you can use private. So you can see I've missed out the evaluation. Okay, we'll just use that. So it's up to you which ones you choose. Okay, so we need to change that heading, and we'll use this. Paste it in. Change it. And there we go, it's done. Okay, and then we've got the first paragraph. So here's the first paragraph, it's all here. Okay, we'll copy it, go across, and we need to do the text block. I normally stretch things out, it might be different on your screen. Okay, click on it, Control A, and just paste over the top, and you can see it's all in one bit. Okay, so this is where we need to split things up. Okay, so I would probably split it here. Okay, and then we'll split it here as well. Then about 2, 3, maybe even 4 sentences. So here we go, schedule it, and we'll do that one just like that, and you can see how it's nicely spaced out now. So we'll save the changes and close it. But what I forgot to do, sorry guys. Alright, the first thing you want to do in any of these paragraphs is take the bolding out of it. Okay, any bolding must now be removed. As I've said before, the reason why we have the bolding there is so that because I specialize in SEO, I can see that the SEO is correct. All the right words are in there, the keyword phrases, LSI key phrases, entities, all this kind of stuff is important to SEO. That's why it's currently bolded. Okay, and there we go, we'll save the changes. Okay, so none of this must have any bolding in it. Okay, so we're into the next section. You can see that there's 2 here right now. Okay, now when we go over here, this section has now gone into pretty much 6 pieces. Okay, so we'll go to here. First thing we've got to do is the heading right at the top. Go to there, and here's the heading for you. Okay, place the heading in, save changes, close it, that's the heading change, and then we're into the data block. Okay, into the text block. So now we're going to do the text block. I'm going to stretch things out a little bit. Okay, and we are going to take the first 3 paragraphs on here. 1, 2, 3. I know it only says 2, but we're going to go and do 3. Okay, so we copy this, go over here, click into this, Control A, and we paste over the top. Okay, and the first things you do, okay, is go to each heading. All right, so you can see there's a heading here, and it says heading 3. We need to change those heading 3s to heading 4s. Okay, so we do all the headings. Okay, that's the first things we do. Change the headings, go back to the top, take the bolding out, bold, bold, it's gone. Okay, and now we're going to split this up. Okay, So we're going to split it up, okay, so it reads nicely and it makes things better. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, that's fine. Again, we move on to the next one. Take the bolding out. Okay, split it up a little bit. Okay, do that. Do that. Okay, so you can see 3 sentences. 4 is pretty much maximum. Okay, and then we go to the next one, and we're going to take the bolding out. Okay, now unfortunately there's actually a link in here. Okay, we're going to take the links out. So if you come across a link in it, take those links out for now. Okay, and again we're going to split things up. 3 sentences. This is 3 and a bit sentences. That's absolutely fine. Save changes and close. Okay, so the next section, which is here, okay, and we're going to get this heading, okay, because we've done these 3. We're going to take this part here as the heading. Okay, we're going to copy it, go across, paste it in, save the changes, close it. Okay, and then we're into the text block, okay, which we're going to do. I'm going to stretch things out for me. Okay, so the next bit, okay, so we're just following down the page. This is kind of what we're doing. Okay, we're going to copy it. We're going to go into here, Control A to highlight it, paste over the top. Okay, and again the first thing you're going to do is the headings. Okay, H3 to a H4, H3 to a H4, back to the top, take the bolding away, bold, bold, gone, and we split it again. Okay, so split it here, split it here, that's absolutely fine. Go to this one, take the bolding out. Okay, and we're going to split it here, and we're going to split it here. Okay, so like I said, 3, maybe 4 sentences maximum. Okay, next part, go here, sorry, take the bolding out. Okay, and again we're going to split it. We're going to split it here. This is just a little bit too long, so we're going to split it here, and it's done. Okay, save the changes, close. Next section, available types of private blood tests in UK. Well, you can see there, this is the next heading. We're going to copy it, go across. We're going to change this heading at the top of each section, paste it in, save the changes and close it, and then we're going to do the text block. All right, now there's quite a few in here. Okay, there's a lot, many more tests now than we had previously. Okay, so we're going to go to this text block. Okay, I'm going to stretch it out for me, and now you're going to have to split this up. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can either do 6 or 7, okay, because there are 13 of these in total. That's how many we've got in here. So you can either do a 6 and a 7, or a 7 and a 6, whichever way you want. Just remember where you are. This is why I leave things highlighted. Okay, so we're going to copy this. Okay, go across, Control A, paste over the top, and like I said, the first things we do are these H3 to H4s. Do them all first. Okay, and then nothing gets missed. Okay, H3 to H4, H3 to H4, H3 to H4, H3 to a H4, and that's it, we're done. Okay, so we're going to do exactly the same. We're going to highlight it, take the bolding out, okay, and we're going to split it, okay. So probably split it here, and let's have a look. We'll split it here. Okay, so 4 is pretty much the max you want. Okay, next one, take the bolding out, split it here, and we'll split it here. Same on the next one, bold, take the bolding out. We're going to, oh, there's a question. If there is a question, sorry, I should have mentioned that. Okay, so there's a question, right? If there's a question, I'll leave the question on its own little line. If there's no question, then you can just do what we normally do, but you can see most of these are little questions, so you split the question off, and then we're going to split things here, and we'll split things there. There we go, that will do. Okay, next one, bold. As you can see, there's a question, split the question off. Go down here, that's split it there. Okay, we'll split it again here, okay. So the next one, go here, bold, okay. There's another question. Split it here, and we'll split it here. Go to the next one, bold. Again, there's a question. They don't always have a question. A lot of them do, okay? So we're going to split it here, and we'll split it here. Okay, and the last one on here, we shall go bold. Oops. Bold, get rid of it, okay. Okay, there's the question, split it, and we'll split it there, okay, and that is done. You save the changes and you close, okay, and then you go to the next section, okay, which is down here, okay. Now you can see they've all got a heading, so we're going to take the heading, okay, and you get the heading, okay, for this one from here, okay. You got to take it from here. All right, so take the next heading, copy it, go across, do this, paste it in, save the changes, close it, and then we're into the text block. Okay, so we go to the text block. I'll stretch it out for myself like I normally do, okay, and then we're going to take the rest of this, okay. So there's quite a few. Go down until you find a larger one. Okay, so you can see where the next heading starts. So these are the ones we want. We wanted this. We copy this. Control A. Paste it in. First job. Do any headings. H3s to H4s. Okay. H3 to H4. That's it. Okay, go back to the top, and we do exactly the same. Okay, bold, and we start splitting. There's a question, split it. Okay, we can go split it here, and we will split it here. Okay, same on this one, bold. If you see the question, split it off, leave it as its own. Then we can go split it here, and we'll try and split it here. Next one, bold. Again, there's a question, so split it. Then start going through here. I would probably split it again there, reading this very quickly, and we'll split it here. Okay, next one, bold, question, split it. This one's a little bit long, so we're going to split it again. Go here, bold, bold, and we're going to split the question. Oops, silly me, split the question. Yeah, burdensome. Okay, we'll split that onto its own line. Okay, split it there, and this is fine. This is just 3 and a bit, which is fine. Go here, bold, bold. There's the question. Split it here, and split it here. Okay, save changes, and we close. Okay, so we're into the next section now, which is the process of private blood testing explained. Okay, now that currently isn't on some of these. Some of them will have it, some of them won't. If you see this, okay, leave it. Okay, this process will be in following articles. Okay, in the content, they will be there. At the moment they're not. Okay, so just skip this one. This is the one with the lady with the telephone. You can skip it if you wish to. Okay, and go on to the next section. So this is advantages of specific blood tests for your health. Okay, now what we did, okay, was that we combined the content which is here into the sections with the blood test. Okay, so when you get to this one, okay, because otherwise it's going to be doubling up. So what we actually do, we're going to actually take this away. All right, we're going to get rid of it, and we're going to get rid of the image. Okay, and we're going to go to the next section, why new key residents choose our services, which is why this one here, why rely on our trusted services. Okay, so we're going to copy it. We're going to change the heading, because all the sections have a heading. Okay, we paste it in. We'll save the changes. Okay, and then we're into the text block. Okay, we'll just do the text block. Like I said, I pull things down for me, and the text block for this is here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know there's 6 on the original, there's only 5 now. Okay, so we're going to copy it, we're going to go across, Control A, paste it in. Same thing every time. Do the headings, H3 to a H4. Okay, do the headings first. Okay, then it never gets missed. Okay, then we go, down we go, and down we go. Okay, and we do exactly the same thing. Go here, bold, bold. Okay, and we're going to start splitting some of these. Okay, these have no questions, so we're going to just split them up. 4 sentences is the maximum, so that's absolutely fine. Go to the next one, bold, bold. Okay, and we're going to split it here. This is a little bit long, so we're going to split it a second time. Next one, bold, bold. We're going to split it here. This one is just a little bit long, so we'll split it there. This one, bold, bold. This one's fine, that's 4 long, that's absolutely fine. And we go here, sorry, I'll just do that, bold, bold. And we're going to split it here, and we're going to split it here. And that one is also done. Save changes, close. Okay, and then we're going to go to the next section, which is the frequently asked questions. Okay, frequently asked questions. It's also got a heading, right? And you can see it here. Copy it, paste it in, save the changes, close it, and then we're into the text block. Okay, and you'll normally find there are 10 of them. Ignore this paragraph. You do not need this. Okay, you just need where the questions start. All right, so we're going down the questions, and we get down to here. We copy it. Okay, and again we do the same thing. Control A, paste. Now with the FAQs, okay, luckily the headings have already been done. They're all H4s, you can see. Okay, you can check them if you wish to. Okay, but they've been done. So it's the answers we want to play with. Okay, we need to take the bolding out, so we just go bold, bold. The next one, bold, bold. The next one, bold, bold. Okay, just make sure that the bolding is taken out of the answers. Okay, oops, I want to go to bold. Take it off, make sure the bolding doesn't exist. Same with that one. Okay, make sure it's done. Okay, you just save changes and you can close it. Okay, now we do want to put a link in here. Okay, so what we're looking for is the word new key. Okay, so we're going to just go back into the text block. Sorry, I should have mentioned this earlier. So we're looking for new key right here. Okay, and what we're actually looking for is just a Facebook link. It's a link out to Facebook. Okay, now I'm going to go and find it. I'm going to go Facebook and blood test Co UK. I think that's what it is. Blood test Co UK. Yeah, I think that is it. That's pages. Let's just go and open it up. Yeah, this is the one we want. Okay, so here's the link. Okay, it's facebook.com blood test co UK. Right, copy, go back to what we were doing, and we're just going to do the name of, we don't touch any of this blood test, just the name of the location. Okay, insert the link and put the Facebook link in. Okay, done, just like that. Save changes. All right, close it, and then we're going to come here. All right, so this one is a text block, and like I've said before, you go and check the text block. You first check the image. Okay, edit. Okay, and it should read private blood test and the location, in this case new key. All right, so that's absolutely fine, so we don't need to update it. It's done. Okay, but we also have an address. Okay, you will find the address. Now a lot of these are already done, so this is Traralgon Lane, Newquay. There's the address. You just copy it from here. Okay, and you just paste it in. Okay, it's the right address, and we'll save the changes there. Okay, and the final piece of the jigsaw is these nearby locations. Okay, I've shown you previously, we have a custom GPT which is called Nearby Town Finder, and it says please enter the initial location. So this is Newquay, and we do this. How many miles? We do 20. Okay, and it's going to miles or kilometers. You want miles. Okay, you can type miles, or you can actually abbreviate it to MI, and the AI will understand it. And it comes and it searches the web, and it'll give you a load of locations. All done. Okay, and the way to do this is just pick them up. Okay, copy them, go to the page, edit this block. Again, I'm going to stretch the block out so I can see things, and I find it easier to just take the bottom one and highlight it to there, delete that and then paste in the new one. There you go, they're all done. Okay, and we just save the changes, close it. Oh, did I actually make changes there? Yes, I did. Okay, so here's all the nearby locations. It's all done, and then we can go to the bottom and there's nothing else to do, and then you just click update. You will get a green bar at the top saying it's done, and then you can go and view your page. All right, so that one's now done. You viewed the page, so you can just take a quick look over it and make sure that everything looks right. Okay, that everything kind of looks right. It kind of does look right. There's a lot of blood tests. Okay, there's added tests. This company's going places and they're going to be doing a lot of tests. Okay, this booking thing with the little lady, we do not touch that at the moment. Okay, we're not going to touch it at the moment. Some of them will have this information in. We'll just go down a little bit further. Test. Why the residents trust our services. That's all in there. And then we've got the FAQs, and we've got this, and we've got the nearby location. All looks good. And now what you will want to do, once you are happy that this is good, okay, is to go to the Google Sheet, okay, which is here. Okay, now it's quite complicated, okay, but to find the location, do Control F for Freddy, okay, and just put in new key. Okay, it will take you to where it is. There's where I've said there is new content for it. Okay, it's now on a new template. Okay, so you fill it out with your color. I think Faisal used this one. Okay, and I believe that Aaron is using red. Okay, just do that and then you move on to the next one. Okay, Faisal, listen carefully. Okay, do not do all of these draft pages. Okay, please do one page at a time. It's better, it doesn't get confusing, things don't go missing, things don't get broken. Okay, so once that is actually done, okay, I then go and check your work and I will handle everything from then on. You don't have to worry. And once I've checked everything and it's good to go, I will change this color to blue. Okay, and that will tell you, yeah, it's been checked, it's good, no problem. If there is a problem, I'm going to come back to you and say there's a problem on this page, please fix it. Okay, so there you go, that's the video. And if you get stuck at all, okay, do not guess, contact me. You can get me on Teams most of the time, okay, and I answer fairly quickly. Please contact me. Do not guess. Okay, don't make mistakes, and yeah, have a good day.